Hey, what's up, yo? Hey, I don't have my usual opening, man, but this piece is called "Don't Come at Me with That PUA Stuff," right? Um, yeah, man, cause I'm gonna tell you what, something that kind of irks me. It really does irk me when I get some cat who, because they read some books or they read Neil Strauss's The Game or something, right? They think they know the game. They think they know what's up, and they think they know it over somebody who hasn't read it, right? And you come at me with that bullshit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. Seriously, anybody on that shit, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. I've been in this thing since 1972. 19 motherfucking 72, man. Because the game was explained to me the first time, really formally, I say formally explained to me, right? When I'm at my elementary school and, some dude on the playground took his dick out and some little girl started sucking it, right? So I've been learning this shit ever since then, and then schooled by several women and several men. Like, they had a lot of women in the game themselves, like the real game, sex worker type of shit, schooling me. And then I had my uncles and cousins and all of that. They were schooling me. Right? And really, my shit ain't really unique. My shit, any person that grew up in any hood in America had some level of game. Any person. I mean, and it wasn't necessarily just the pretty boys, but even if you were kind of a nerdy motherfucker, man, if your ass went outside, you learned something, man. And you learn from experience. It was in the fucking culture, It was in the fucking culture. You had to know how to fight. Like, I'm going to shout out Angry Man. He did a video a week or so ago talking about it. You had to be able to fight, get money, and fuck. And so that's basically, it really ain't that complicated, right? And if you were any place, you had to have something. I would add, be good at some sport, something like that. But you had to have something to draw women to you. So you learn that shit very early, right? You learn how to, you figure it out how to talk to a woman. Shoot, the older dudes in the neighborhood, they say, hey, go talk to that girl. They'll push you. They'll be like, shoot, you go talk to him. You all shy and shit. They'll start fucking with you, call you a faggot or something. So you had to go do it. So you learned it. You grew up in that shit, man. But then you get some like middle class white boy or some Oreo motherfucker who feel like they know more because they sat in some expensive ass seminar where some dudes said some fancy shit that really, if you listen to them, they don't really know what the fuck they talking about. And it's shit limited. Because I take some of the same motherfuckers, I drop them off in random places and I see how much game they really got. Yeah, cameras off and shit. Can't fake it, motherfucker. And my problem with it is really, like, I don't have a inherent problem with it. If it's self-improvement and that's what some dudes got to do to self-improve, I don't have a problem with it. I'm good with it. But when some motherfucker after they sat in a seminar or read some book come at me, shit. Because really the game deeper than all of that, shit. Getting some damn woman's phone number is nothing, really. Because the whole game is life. Shoot, and really you had to be social or understand how to navigate just to keep your ass alive. Because if you were in certain environments and you couldn't really navigate, you couldn't hold your own, shit, your ass pretty much will spend the rest of your life ducking shit. And yeah, there's a lot of porch kids in those places, right? Whole lot of porch kids. Whole lot of porch kids because their parents wouldn't let them go out. They naive. They don't know anything. Don't really have any game. Because really, that's all it is. I mean, people say strategy and all of that. Yeah, we can accept that. But really, it's just being social, being able to navigate stuff, right? So somebody going to try to tell me they know more about it. They coming across it as an adult and shit, sitting in some seminar where they might or read some book or watch some videos, think they know more than somebody who grew up in it, was acculturated in it. Because even if you weren't taught directly, if you had some player types, they just let you hang around them, you won't pick up some stuff. And that's actually how a lot of times some people might learn. The players will just let you hang around them and you just sit there and watch what they do and then you emulate it. That's it. But see, you got too many cats, because they so in their heads And one, they want some like little, I don't know, some little superiority kick and stuff, because I don't know, because they got a good grade or came up a certain way, like they gonna know more than somebody. Man, nah, don't bring it around me, man. Don't bring it around me, man. I probably from this point forward, somebody even try to, I might just not even engage them, because they ain't even up for debate for me. All right, ain't even up for debate, because my thing is this. How do motherfuckers think motherfuckers got pussy before all this shit came around? Think about that shit. Like the fact every single person is here meant that their parents managed to fuck, or whoever their real parents are, they managed to fuck, and you always had dudes who, they were able to fuck multiple women. So people, you got some like nerdy ass dudes acting like they invented some shit or reinvented the wheel or something. They really didn't. In fact, they making it too complicated. Because y'all notice y'all got all these dudes out here, all these so-called PUAs and shit getting worse for a lot of people. And then you got some cats out here don't know nothing about it. And then, yeah, I brought up the middle-class white boy thing. I actually know some like street type of white boys and shit, man. They understand the real game. In fact, I've talked to cats on the street who don't know nothing about this world, Manosphere, anything, and start talking to them about some game, and they break some shit down. Probably better than even some of the coaches on here. Everybody be tripping off that shit. And see, for me, I'm like, this dude gonna try to tell me something he read, or some dudes, because I get this every now and then. And I done experienced the shit. Some dudes didn't get any play until their 30s, until they picked up some book or did some shit. And I was getting that shit since the age of first time I saw a pussy was 8. And yeah, she chose me. You see some other shit too I ain't gonna talk about. Right? So I've been getting numbers, doing all that shit, getting ass, all that shit since I was little. And I wasn't even like the popular dude. So imagine what the popular dudes were doing. All without the benefit of sitting in some seminar or something, or listening to somebody talk about some shit they don't know about anyway. And to me, I'm just like, like I said, I'm, for self-improvement, all that stuff. And if somebody want to get into it, my thing is live and let live. I'm cool as long as you keep your shit over there. But when you come at me trying to tell some shit, because really, if you really want to be on it, man, you gotta. There's an element to the real game anyway that got kind of underground, because that shit's entwined. If you look at, you go in any hood, streets, whatever, and you look at the players, you look at the hustlers, you look at the stick-up kids, you look at those women selling their ass like freelance pimps, all that shit's intertwined, because all that shit's really come down to just some survival and just navigating the world. So for somebody who didn't have to go through any of that shit, never lived that in an environment, and they pick up some book and think they know some shit, and you coming at me, because part of the game I had to learn in life was size up somebody real quick. Male or female, because when I was growing up, we had treacherous ass females. They were probably deadlier than the men, because a man will let that woman get close up to him before she puts a knife in him. You had to know shit. You had to know what's up. And see, for somebody who ain't go through all that to try to tell somebody who has that they don't know something, or they think what they know is superior, because somebody else did that, thinking that bullshit Mystery does is like better than some like street cat. Please get the fuck out of here with some bullshit like that. Seriously, don't bring that shit around me, man. It used to be I kind of tolerated it. I don't even think I'll tolerate it no more, man. A bunch of motherfuckers living in a little fantasy world and shit. No, they ain't getting none. Trying to intellectualize some shit. Meanwhile, you got some cats and shit probably don't know nothing about all this, getting more women than like some so-called gurus or something. Yeah. And you know what's fucked up? I always had to do like a video like this every now and then. I always had to. I think it's almost becoming an annual thing. And cause see, my thing is, you know, my thing is just show some respect to somebody who probably already been there, cause they probably know it. Cause trust me, it's different. You know what? It's like this. And it's like in anything. You can sit and you can watch some videos, do whatever. But until you actually do it, you live it, and you dealt with all types of consequences, you good and bad, what can you really say? You know? It's like the big difference of somebody taking some drills in a basketball camp or something. Yeah, they can make layups and all that shit, drain 3-pointers. Yeah, when they doing the drills. But then when you put them in the game, they get their ass fucked up. It's the same difference. So anyway, man, I just needed to share that, man. Get that off my chest, man. Don't bring that shit around me, man. All right? Later.